How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So I just got back from filming the full review on this new 2021 Chrysler Pacifica. Now, if you haven't checked that out, I definitely do highly suggest you click the link on top of the video right now and go watch that video if you want more information on this new minivan. But in today's video, I'm basically just gonna be strapping the GoPro on my head, taking you guys for a drive with me in this new Chrysler Pacifica, and just, you know, showing you the perspective of actually driving this new minivan. Now, like always, if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel already, definitely be sure to subscribe down below. It helps me out a lot as a smaller YouTuber. And again, leave a like on this video if it was informative or entertaining at all. Again, it definitely helps me out a lot. And also, starting off this video, I did just want to say I apologize if the lighting is not that good. The sun kind of just set, or it's, you know, it's right about setting right now. I've been really busy today. I just got around to filming the full review of this Pacifica, and of course filming the POV driving video for it as well. So I do apologize if some of the, you know, footage doesn't come out, you know, exactly how I wanted it to. And I, again, do apologize if you guys can't really see the interior that good. But in the middle here, we do have the touchscreen that kind of controls everything here. You got your radio, media, climate controls, apps, and you can also connect your phone to it. And of course, you do have a settings bar as well. Now, one complaint of mine during the review, and I'll say it again in this video, is how small this touchscreen is. Now, I do like the different buttons here. I do find it a little bit refreshing that there's actual buttons for things instead of just everything being controlled by a singular touchscreen. Which, I mean, let's be honest, like most modern SUVs and most modern minivans are, that's how the interiors are. But I just don't really like this touchscreen that much, just because it's so tiny, as well as it's a little bit laggy when you press the buttons. It takes, like, you know, half second to actually register, which honestly for a 2021 vehicle, that really shouldn't be a problem. And it's really not. Like, I'm kind of being nitpicky here, but someone's gonna go out there and spend their hard-earned money on a brand new vehicle. Obviously, you'd expect it to be a little bit better than that. Also, if you guys see the no smoking signs in here, just know my family and I actually rented this minivan for a trip. We actually drove it from New Jersey, where I live, all the way out to Green Bay, Wisconsin, and back over this past weekend. Honestly, going through the, you know, Midwest in the winter, we definitely did hit a few blizzards here and there, but this thing got us through it. Now, this is the base trim, so that does mean that it is only front wheel drive, not all wheel drive, and it is just the standard V6, not the hybrid, not the V6 with the hybrid, I should say. So it honestly was, you know, wasn't even the best trim, and honestly, you know, we had no problems with it. Now, that being said, of course, it's front wheel drive, it's not all wheel drive, so the all wheel drive one is probably a lot, you know, even easier to use, I guess. This thing is definitely very comfortable. I love the, you know, leather seats. They are heated as well. The front ones are heated, and the steering wheel is also a heated steering wheel. There's just a ton of room in this thing. I believe the maximum cargo capacity, if I remember correctly, I don't have my notes right in front of me, but I believe it's 140 and a half, you know, cubic feet of cargo capacity when all the back seats are down. And when all the seats are up, you can actually sit a maximum of 7 people, which I think is fantastic. It's not the biggest vehicle out there. It's not like a huge, you know, Suburban or Ford Expedition or anything like that, but this thing is definitely great. And as you guys could see, hopping on the highway here, this is really where this thing is very, very awesome to drive, is on, you know, highway long distance trips. Now, obviously, this isn't some like interstate. It's a little bit condensed and congested as people are, you know, coming on and off. But this thing definitely handles fantastic on the highway. It's great. You know, from New Jersey, where I live, to Green Bay, Wisconsin is 14 hours one way. So we put just about 2,000 miles on this minivan while we were renting it, and it was super, super comfortable. We had me, my parents, my 2 dogs, and it was just great the entire time. Held all of us comfortably with all of our luggage and all of our things and everything. So I highly suggest this minivan if you have a larger family, or if you are, you know, renting something for a weekend, for a road trip. This worked out great for my family, and I'm sure it will work out great for yours as well. Now, that being said, obviously this vehicle definitely is one of the more boring vehicles to drive when compared to some of the other vehicles I've reviewed on my channel. It's not a performance-oriented vehicle or anything like that, but still, this Pacifica was not made to be that. So when you keep that in mind and you know, respect it for what it truly is and what it's made to be, it's definitely an enjoyable experience driving this thing. Now, I know I mentioned this during the full review of this 2021 Chrysler Pacifica, but I do really like the design of the TAC as well as the speedometers right here. I like the blue lights kind of surrounding them. It definitely makes it look a lot more cool, even though they aren't, you know, some digital display. They're not, you know, super modern. It definitely looks really good. Now that the headlights are on, obviously those are a little bit dimmer, so again, I don't know if you guys could see that really that well, and I extremely apologize for that. And also, while we're sitting in traffic right here, I just kind of wanted to show you the center a little bit more. Maybe put these two lights on. You could see the auto start stop off kind of toggle button is right here. I have that off because I just don't like the auto start stop. Parking assist, you could turn that on and off, and then of course traction control right here. And then you got your hazards and all your climate control right here, as well as your electronic e-brake or parking brake and your gear switcher. Again, I don't really like this gear switcher knob thing, because actually when I was driving out to Green Bay with my family, I was messing with the radio. I tried to turn the radio down, and I actually popped this thing on neutral while we're on I-80, and I actually didn't even realize it was in neutral until like about like 500, you know, 700 feet, something like that, and the thing just started slowing down on me. So that really wasn't fun. You know, it wasn't the worst thing. I'm sure there's a safety lock for, like, you know, your reverse and your park. Definitely don't want to test that theory out though. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This thing is very, very base and standard, but honestly, like, for $35,000 for a brand new minivan that's, you know, the base trim of a minivan, I would say that this is pretty good bang for your buck. Now, this one still only has 31,000 miles on it, so it's pretty new, like, again, pretty much brand new. So I don't know how well these are going to hold up with reliability concerns or any of that. But overall, from my perspective, this was a great minivan that me and my family rented again this past weekend. So anyways, like always, thank you guys for all the support. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.